There's no shortage of fitness monitoring devices on the market, but no matter what your gadget preference, the data output right in front of your face can be incredibly valuable. Trust me, I obsess over my stats daily. And now, professional teams are getting on board the data revolution. Most notably, all 19 clubs in Major League Soccer utilize a real-time tracking device used on each player during practice that sends information right to a coach or trainer's iPad. Call it the first smart league. On the field with LA Galaxy, chatting with Ben Yao, strength and conditioning coach. You guys have been using Adidas My Coach Elite system the entire season now. Break down for me how it works.
Guys come up every day for practice. They're wearing a shirt. We put a little pod in. The shirt picks up heart rate, how much distance they're covering, how many sprints they're making, what their power and workload are at any point in time.
And that data is actually streamed in real time to a base station. Correct. And then connects to the coach's iPad.
We can actually take a quick look at how a guy comes out of one drill, make sure the guys are hitting their numbers or where they're at. If we need to make any adjustments, we're able to actually do that now on the field instead of waiting until the following day's session.
Ben is the one who approached us. He checked our stats and he can tell how many calories we're burning. He'll give me a protein shake just to put that back on.
Shows you your base of where you are in terms of your fitness. When you hit a wall, how far into your exercise you're maxing out, tired.
Just seeing how much ground I cover. I'm playing like 90 minutes and I'm playing left mid. Yep. I'm running up and down, back and forth.
You're covering so much more ground than anyone else.
So much information, which is valuable to us because we're working out each and every single day. We can really pay attention to our growth.
I think as a professional athlete, you have to know where you are, what you're doing right, what you can improve on.
As a coaching staff and as a club, really gives us an idea of whether we're making sure that their performance is improving, looking at ways to decrease their risk of getting injured by managing all this different data and numbers that we now have access to.
Do you think that'd be valuable to use in-game to create even a more enhanced fan experience?
I think the more you can engage the fan, it's only going to help the MLS continue to grow. I think it offers a unique opportunity that really hasn't been done in any major sport up to this point.
Do you ever think that we're going to hit a day where someone's going to ask you for this data, for this output, and how hard a player is working in practice while they're being traded?
Yeah, absolutely. The more data we can have on these guys leading into that trade, or once that trade's finalized, it's only going to help us as we try to analyze and assess where this guy's at.
And soccer isn't the only sport on board. Though mostly international, believe it or not, over 300 teams turned to an Australian data tracking company called Catapult for precision-based athlete tracking, which has already signed several NBA, NFL, and NCAA teams stateside. Regardless of gadget preference, one thing is for sure, the numbers never lie.